What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys. This video, I'll be honest with you, it took me a while to decide if I wanted to make it because I wanted to make sure that I could articulate it correctly. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I even got to that yet. I just said, you know what? It's been on my mind. Let me go ahead, click start, and make the video. Now, being able to explain something to somebody because you're seeing it from a different perspective with the hopes that they understand and they pick up what you're trying to give them sometimes can be very difficult. That's why, as you know, the older that you get, you talk to young people and you let them know, like, I've been there, I've done that. Because what you're trying to let them know is, I understand where you were, but now I'm over here and I'm seeing it from this perspective. I saw the outcome of what, the way I was thinking or what I was doing, and I want you to do better. I want you to know better. I feel like PC gamers, at least the ones that I have seen, haven't been able to articulate this the best. They've gotten close, but from what I've seen, they haven't been able to articulate this the best. And I think I'm the perfect person to do this because I'm new to PC gaming, so I'm still fresh off the mind of what a console gamer used to think like. We'll say the statement and then we'll break it down. Xbox has more games. I'm not trying to clickbait you. I'm not trying to be funny. No, 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 no. I need you to listen to me. Xbox has more games. And I don't even think it's close. When I see it from this perspective, I understand why Sony has to do what they're doing on the console side, making the illusion that they have more games and hoping that you run with that narrative. And some of you are being fooled into believing it. But in reality, the fact is Xbox has more games and it's not even close. Doc, explain it. Okay. As a PC gamer, you have to understand that my perspective of what PlayStation and Xbox is completely different now. Sony, PlayStation, and Xbox are simply publishers. That's it. They're publishers that put games on my box. So on my box, which is the PC, right? I get to play PlayStation games and I get to play Xbox games. I get to play every Xbox games and I get to play the majority of Sony games with the understanding that about 99.9% of them are going to come to my platform anyways. See, before a PlayStation fan says, well, I get to play Xbox games, you get to play some Xbox games. And as of right now, you don't have all the big franchise games. Not yet, you don't. Every single major franchise game, except for Astrobot, correct me if I'm wrong, is on the PC. That's a PS5 game. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We got the Spider-Mans on PC. We have the Horizons on PC. We have the Uncharted on PC. We have the God of Wars on PC. We have Helldivers on PC. So again, to go back, PlayStation, Sony Studios, and Xbox, they're just publishers to a PC gamer. That's it. So when we're breaking it down that way as to what games each entity has, Sony and Xbox, oh no, it's not even close. And then if you dig even deeper and realize that Xbox owns Bethesda and Xbox owns Activision, now it's not even close. Xbox has more games. Now, to the console gamer, this is going to hurt you. If you're a PlayStation console owner, this is going to hurt you when I say this. But you got to understand this. This is supposed to hurt you because I get it. There's a very famous philosopher that says You call your girl what? No, no, no. She's just a regular girl. You call her wifey. And feed her fast food. You keeping her icy. I'm down to sell records, but not my. Snoop said this in '94. We don't love them. Why did I bleep out soul? Anyways, I get it. The console to you is wifey. The console to you is the main attraction. To a PC gamer, the consoles are the side piece. They're not the main attraction. So I understand why you would get emotional when I'm talking about your main piece, your main squeeze, but I'm telling you right now, it's not being truthful to you. When you say things like, well, you can't play Final Fantasy Rebirth, that's not a PlayStation game. That's a Square Enix game. When you're saying, well, you can't play Stellar Blade, that's not a PlayStation game. PlayStation paid money to give you that illusion. That's like when your girl pays money to get fake eyelashes or whatever, right? Now it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just speaking facts. Those aren't her real eyelashes. And in the middle of the night when they rubbing on it and they wake up and they got three of them missing, it is. Listen, I've been there. Listen. It's not that it's bad, but I'm speaking facts. Xbox is equivalent to the girl with the natural eyelashes that actually roll up. Don't be mad at me. Don't send for me. Yeah, they're both beautiful. Of course. But there's a difference. Now, what do you do with this information? If you're a console gamer, you try to deny it. If you're a PC gamer, you grab onto this and you realize, Doc, yeah, you're right. Xbox has more games. We've been knowing this. We've been saying this. Is the dumb ponies that think otherwise because they think that money hiding games or keeping games exclusive makes them better. But it's just dumb at the end. Okay, yes. If you're an open-minded console gamer, you're going to have to make a decision. The decision is this. Whichever box you're going to buy next, you can't say that you're buying it based on what has more games. Because if you do that, the choice is already made. The box that has more games is the Xbox. But it's a little bit scarier than that if you're going to stick to the console because Sony can go ahead and continue doing these businesses that they're doing and create that illusion as if they do have more games and keep games off of that other platform. And they might be games that you really care about, might be games that you don't care about. Or you could do this what I did. Come over to PC and you will see from a different level, from a different perspective, how Sony and Xbox now to you are simply just publishers. The biggest difference with them on PC, which I'm not going to bring up because it'll be a huge advantage for Xbox, is that Xbox is also a platform on PC. But we're not even going to go there. Because you can view them just both as publishers. And if you do that, it's not even a question. Xbox has more games. Now, before anybody tries to attack me and say that I don't like Sony and this and that, I want you to do this, okay? Actually, I'm not going to tell you to do this because people accuse me of asking people for games. I'm not asking anybody for games, but I'm going to tell you this, okay? On my Steam, on PlayStation Studios, every single game except one is either in my library or my wish list or on my wish list. Meaning, I either have this PlayStation game or I want this PlayStation game. So I want PlayStation games. I'm not saying PlayStation is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm speaking facts when I tell you when you're looking at who has more games, Xbox or Sony, when I'm looking at it, the way you should be looking at it, these are people that make games, so they're publishing games. Who makes more games? Xbox has more games. Even if you try to just say Xbox Studios, you don't want to make that you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's still Xbox has more games. Now, who makes the better games, all that stuff? I mean, that's up to you. You decide that. But Xbox got no games. It didn't make sense before when I was gaming on console. Now it's just laughable. Because when somebody tries to mention a game that's on PlayStation but not on Xbox, I'm going to say, wait, that's not a PlayStation game. That's just a game that Sony paid money to keep off of Xbox. Which that doesn't make sense either. Because if Xbox gamers don't buy games, then why would Sony have to pay to keep a game off of Xbox? They're not going to buy it anyways. That's a whole different video. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.